So we go to wave clear, I think all things considered for them. On the other side for EDG, it's a lot of the Angel show right now. Him and Xiaohao on this Xin Zhao Annie combo going to have to do some work if they want to get ahead and have a good handle of this first game of the split. Around, EDG will have massive control around here. They're not done just yet. Remember, as you mentioned, EDG is level 6. He's in the all-out. On to Xiaocha, as Xiaohao is going to go jumping forward onto him. Another couple of Summoner spells burned. Nice win for EDG.
I mean, kind of. Did they really win? They didn't really get much out of that. And now, Xiaohao, he's got flash. He might have to burn it.
Ooh, gets hit by the Rune Prison. Equalizer over the top. Xiao is just dead. That's first blood for Ultra Prime after what seemingly was a good set of trades. Saber coming in and making sure that one goes the red side's way to it. And with Xiaohao not really in the area, we instead see EDG pinging towards the Dragon, so it might just be a trade of those objectives. However, not all of Ultra Prime has to go towards these grubs. Saber and the UP bot lane making their way around here as it is Xiao to start up this blue buff steal. Maybe instead look for a 3-talent strike onto the Rise, knocking him up, but not doing a ton of damage just yet. The exhaust goes onto Palkia as EDG have over-indexed a little bit, and Jinhao is on the way. Stun lands onto the Alistar and gets taken down by the piercing arrow of On. And now the Tivers comes out as Angel is looking to lock down Saber. Finally, it is Junhao arriving, but it is far too late as EDG get one back.
Like, do his Krug's base and then go straight to the Dragon. The fact this is full clear from the Xin Zhao, I would have actually really liked if he went straight to the Dragon and then started reverse clearing towards the top side.
Just missed out.
Yeah, that is true. That's fine. No one wants to listen to that again. Does look like Ultra Prime not going to contest this Dragon, going to see the summon strength of EDG. The fact that it wasn't taken, though, until the 12-minute mark. In a way, I think it's a win for Ultra Prime as their comp. I very much prefer it to EDG's comp if this game does go late. So, power of the blue team and BLG and help out with the purple team here. They got the sweet jerseys. Yeah.
EDG, Angel flashing in, combined with Palkia's Magnet Storm. Junhao is down, and now Bai is getting targeted. ZDZ flashing over the wall to keep up with the Saber, going all out onto him. It's Feats of Warfare and a couple more for EDG as they get 3 kills in the fight and secure that Rift Herald.
And this is the scary part of the game. If you are Ultra Prime, you have a Rise that just completed Roa. You have Sivir on one item. You don't want to fight the Annie and the Poke Varus and snowball these fights on top of each other. Angel is down Flash, but other members of Ultra Prime also missing Flash themselves. They will clean up this Dragon, but at what cost? Going to be at least the mid-outer turret going to the side of EDG, and looks like it's going to be a double crash as they're late to respond.
Realm Morph is sent in, as it is going to be Saber sending 3 members of Ultra Prime into that Tier 2 tower, and now another engage has come in, but Angel with another big Tibbers, and it's followed up by Palkia and Xiaohao beautifully. Zhang is down, Xiaosha getting targeted. Already had the Unbreakable Oil onto him, so not taking a ton of damage there, but EDG find another kill, and they're not done here on this Tier 2 turret. Palkia Hex flashing forward, another stun lands on Nabaya. So much crowd control onto the Sivir, and it's Thorell to take him down, the rookie for EDG, picking up kill number 6 here in the mid lane.
And the 3v5, Junhao's just not close enough in order to protect his Sivir. Looking for an angle in the brush, was not in front of the Sivir to try and help out. That was expensive, as now Zhang going to try and make something happen. Alistar behind, Angel trying to trade out.
Yeah, it did a good chunk of damage. It might be enough as the headbutt pull does come on to the Annie, and the Electro Harpoon is going to shut Angel down. So Ultra Prime get one back finally, but it's already a 2,500 gold lead, I should say, that has opened up for Edward Gaming. On the bottom side, it's a big stack towards the top side here. So Ultra Prime
we're giving it.
Kind of realizing this Otacon is going to at least try to get something back with ZDZ and maybe this Tier 1 turret. Let's see what Xante can do to try to stop this play from happening in 1v4. There's a 3-man Pathmaker. The all-out comes through, but it's not enough. A shutdown and likely a tower is going to come in for UP, but it comes at the cost of that Otacon.
We've seen what Otacon can give. I think that objective really changed a lot of games in MSI. Super late. I mean, casting NACL games early on in the day, Grapes, we had 2 games where Dragon's Soul was secured by this time. This is the third Dragon this third Dragon just on the map being taken down now by EDG, so they're still behind schedule here.
Happy, I would say, with how they are currently positioned. They're going to get themselves another tower here in the bottom lane, but it's going to cut the cost of the mid-tier 2.
I mean, you'll take the even trade very much for your Ultra Prime right now.
That's 2 for 1.
Yeah, yeah.
These plays, and Palkia's the one to kind of follow up on them, which makes sense given that he's literally playing his first ever
OTP.
game in a Tier 1 region, but not a ton from him so far in terms of primary engage. We're seeing ZDZ ult Zhang underneath the Tier 1 turret, but Saber is joined to the fray. We have Junhao on the way as well, but with 3 members stuck here for Ultra Prime, sure, Saber's going to get that kill, but now it is EDG starting up this Baron.
Can't do it.
Don't have the damage for it.
EDG has one of the slowest Baron comps I've ever seen. I mean, this is a poke, Varus, and an Annie mid. We're not doing Baron quickly at all, but we can find the Alistar.
Yeah, that Unbreakable Will did get himself away from the Chain of Corruption, but the damage is still there. Piercing Arrow from On takes him down. It's a 1-for-1 overall, extended across both sides of the map.
I mean, if Baron started, Saber is committing to this split push in the bot lane, so Zhang has no equalizer. This is actually a pretty favorable Baron for EDG. I'm very surprised that Saber is committing still. I mean, we're playing for steal or bust here. That ward has been hidden.
And now a stun, and the Tibbers, everyone going on to Zhang and taking him down. Baron at 7,000 HP, 4 members still on the Baron here for Edward Gaming. Junhao and Baya being shoved out here by Tibbers himself.
Summoner Bear.
Junhao's forced to go in, use that Cyclone onto 2, but the damage is so high on to the side of Ultra Prime. It's going to be Baya getting 1 kill back onto Palkia, but you're going to take that.
It took so long, though. Like, I mean, once he commits to the play, at some point it's there, but after he gets the kill, you delete 1 or 2 waves as the rise and you walk up. I mean, you can easily delete 1 wave and walk up and actually, be ready for a Baron fight or skirmish, because when you commit to a play like that, you have both solo lanes, give it a TP to go bot, you know the response is going to be Baron at that time. So that's why I'm really against kind of the Ultra Prime's refusal to actually move Saber up and try to contest.
Now Saber getting targeted here by Angel. Realm Warp sending a wave underneath the Tier 2 turret with Junhao. That is a crazy play here from the Ultra Prime mid laner. Does not find a damn thing.
Summoner Bear.
That's the Baron buff.
Summoner
Angel's
Bear.
able to survend things, and here comes Tibbers chunking Junhao down to 200 HP. In the meanwhile, by the way, the bot lane alongside 2 other members of Edward Gaming are breaking up in this bot lane inhibitor.
Ultra Prime have kind of come falling apart at the seams here, Grapes. Doesn't feel like they had good responses the last couple plays from EDG.
Angel's still going.
Angel and Summoner Bear still sending Saber heading for the hills. Things looking quite a bit worse after the last 5 minutes of sequence, and we'll say, Annie, I said Summoner Bear a few times. What that means, like, this build for Annie, going the Rylai's, going the Leandries, it really empowers Tibbers to be big. It's kind of tough to reach a few things here for Saber, but RFC doesn't make that big of a difference for this champion. You're just going to
equalizer.
Okay, here we go.
On very quietly, down to half HP. Going to be a Magnus Storm coming in. Big numbers advantage right now for Ultra Prime as John picks up Palkia. Going to be another one down as Angel has fallen. ZDZ
good fight.
Going to try to go in on the backline and try to take down Baya, but he's still alive. ZDZ flashes on him and finally takes him down. But now the backline has been taken out here by Ultra Prime. They found the numbers advantage, and they're going to take advantage of that. ZDZ doing a ton to buy some time, but it is not enough. It is a double kill picked up for Saber, and it's Ultra Prime winning the fight.
We talked about the scaling of Ultra Prime, and you called it out at the end, Grapes. What a fight coming out from Saber. As that Realm Warp to get things started on going to be found as well. He's going down. Does trade out Zhang. That's decent for On, but still, Ultra Prime, those are some big shutdowns, and the gold graph has been even.
What just happened? It felt like EDG were about to win that game, Cubby. And
I think
and
Saber
now
just happened, man.
We're back to even. Saber, very quietly, just you suddenly blink, you look at his items.
They don't do it fast
take
at all.
it fast enough.
Yeah.
Ultra Prime will be able to take it and then just run straight to
They wanna
Nash,
poke.
which means they have to take this and try to force themselves to confirm the soul for Edward Gaming. Battle lines have been drawn. The Dragon's at 5,000 HP. Zhang's been caught by the Tibbers, and On will take him down. And now it's Palkia going for a big wombo combo. Zhao with the Crescent Guard knocking up a bunch. And Baya is still alive. Has been able to get peeled away, but the audacious charge is enough for Zhao to take him down. Edward Gaming find themselves the big team fight that they needed to take control once again of this game number 1. They'll get the Infernal Soul, they'll get Xiao, and they'll get a whole lot more as Teleport's already coming to the mid lane.
Great find on the Zhang, who had the flash, had the Zhonya's, had the equalizer, was not able to use any of it as he did 0 damage in that last fight. EDG absolutely shred Ultra Prime. Scaling cannot come online. They find game 1.
Small falter for EDG in the mid game, but they're able to right the ship right back up. They take the first game of LPL Split 3.
I think Renekton is relatively happy this game. being able to interact with that front line. I mean, Jin's the only thing that you're really concerned about. And honestly, as you said, Grapes, it takes a little bit of time to get going. As, oh boy, this is spotted, and Xiao Hao wins these.
And remember, yeah, the big goal here of this Trundle
Look
in the
at
early
Vi
game
run.
is to just out-duel the Vi. You land just a couple of chomps, it becomes all too easy. But now Palkia going on to this Jin. Doesn't even flash away. Rookie on rookie violence will go EDG's way.
Oh, Palkia actually found the double Q there. And of course, Trundle now with the red buff, the PTA.
Oh,
yeah,
PTA.
We did say that Trundle wins these. He gets the...
Oh,
Yep,
the flash
that's the kill.
autos. 2-0 in less than 3 minutes right now for Edward Gaming. What he needs to do at this point, because EDG are winning on all other facets of the map. They're going to pick up this dragon. Add to that over 1,000 gold lead that they have collected for themselves. I mean, they're winning in the mid lane with have that push in the range versus melee. They're winning in the jungle, obviously, as we saw. In the bot lane, where we saw that first blood get picked up for On. It is going all Edward Gaming's way in game 50 on EDG.
I will say the thought of being down level 3 to level 5 does not thrill me as Grub spawn. So I feel like Palkia might have, we might have flown a little bit too close to the sun in terms of the roaming. That said, this will get him level 4. So we help and take some of these grubs should be okay. And that Trundle is still not one that you can fight. And this is why I did not love the draft for Ultra Prime, because when you first pick the Vi, you give away the Trundle and you pick stuff like Galio into it. It does feel like kind of a self-counter in order to get the comp going. So Trundle going to have a lot of value this game down there as the play continues. And Junhao, I don't think this is a dragon that's yours.
It's his start for now. However, as you say that, Xiao Hao and Palkia both making their way in towards the pit. Not enough damage onto that Drake just yet to try to secure it. As already the quickness has been used by Xiaosha.
This is
and
EDG
that dragon
favored.
is nowhere near getting taken down. Saber going to get targeted. That is going to be the feats of strength picked up here for EDG. They get their third kill. They get their third objective.
I think this game is... Oh, boy.
And now we see Xiaosha
Good
stuck on
exhaust.
a ward.
Yeah.
Not going to matter, though, as, yeah, there we go. Feats of strength. You kind of mentioned it. It feels like with how Ultra Prime's composition is set up, they kind of want to get ahead by just continuing to force plays. And shout out to them. They're going to go for something right now with the Palkia.
Good
the Poppy
pillar.
is rather tanky, though, with that Aftershock unlocked. And he is going to escape with his life. Xiao Hao doing a good job to buy some space as well with the Pillar of Ice. As EDG's popped dominance, they're going on to Xiaosha. They've taken him down in that mid-tier 1, and EDG have turned the play on its head. Between Worlds comes out. Angel getting some chunk damage on the buy. Not going to use the dash to get in underneath that tier 2, but they will certainly pick up yet another tower.
That pillar was so good, it stopped the Justice Punch coming through from Saber. Now we've got, you know, more Pokemon references coming out as Riptail looking to be secured. Will be locked up by Ultra Prime. Great Keeper's Verdict.
They actually pick it up. Oh, and the Steadfast Presence. It gets Zhang, and it blocks him away from that other dash. EDG dashing forward, picks him up with the Call to Meek. And EDG adding to their kill counter. It's 5-0.
Galio, my friend, I think you're getting dove. As On is going to go get that wave in. ZDZ is going to cut it for himself and continue to play.
And then it's another beautiful Steadfast Presence from Palkia. Dashes kind of just negated there around that top side. And Ultra Prime thought that they could try to punish off of that Death Brush, but EDG are just too strong.
I really don't know how Ultra Prime is going to get to play this game.
Nobody really has that on Ultra Prime. You know, the Jin has some like range, but it's not like consistent damage with the Deadly Flourishes. These guys got to be up close and personal to do what they want to do, and that's exactly what EDG kind of are planning for and what their champions are strong at. So it's soul point now for EDG. They were able to pick that one up in the past minute.
They're looking at the Galio damage and saying no.
They're just no damage, and maybe a little bit on the Jin.
Oh, TP!
Why you go for these field caps here, as EDG looking for a collapse on the bottom side. Zhang and Xiaosha in some trouble. Between Worlds comes through from Angel, and the heroic charge combined with that Pillar of Ice. Just so much to lock down Zhang, who's had a tough series overall. Let's see if Junhao can go for the steal. Teleport is coming in here from Zhang. It looks like they're not going to go for the finish. Instead, they want the fight. As they hover the Otacon HP at around 5,000, ZDZ teleporting in with that dominance unlock. That's a big old crocodile, almost taking out Xiaosha on his own. Junhao will fall. Hero's entrance comes through, but it's going to be way too late. They might take down ZDZ, but the Croc will still live. Finally, the flash in will take him down, but it comes at the cost of Saber's life. The curtain call is going to be the curtains for Ultra Prime, as ZDG win a fight and can go right back to that Otacon or the Dragon. big fan bases. I know there's probably a ton of emotes spamming the chat right now, and he's having himself a pretty dang good series to kick off the LPL season. Play with a lot of promise, him and Zhao Hao both being a part of some really promising rosters as recently as a year ago.
And ZDZ with that TP pretty much ending any chance of a winning fight for Ultra Prime. Utilizing that Renekton and the Asterix. Whoa. Oh. All right, we're ratting.
Pop in the chat. Pop in the chat.
We're ratting.
ZDD indeed. As it is going to be a little bit of gold issued back here. As the objective bounties have been picked up here for Ultra Prime. They get one on the bottom lane, tier 1. But it's going to come at the cost of a tier 2 tower on the top side of the map. And Angel's doing a good job. Big shoes that he would have to fill for somebody like Wink. And he's doing that right now. Of course, it is still in Group Nirvana. A lot more League of Legends to be played as an engage hasn't started up. As the cease and desist goes on to Omni, flashes right back to safety with the rest of his team. He will finally get taken down by that force shot, but it's already a big over-index here for Ultra Prime. They've used a ton of their ultimate abilities, and it comes at the cost of a 1-for-1. And now Xiaosha is going to be in some trouble. Angel chasing him down. One more Q will seal the deal, as it was not even enough to make it a numbers advantage here for Edward Gaming. They go in on to Baya now in the mid lane. Zhao Hao collects the kill, and it's 2 members still alive as the solo laners are going to have to try and prevent this inhibitor from going down.
Those solo laners, okay, I think Palkia might be going down. Oh, never mind, turret died. And the Ocean Soul is going to be working overtime here against the minimal damage team of Ultra Prime, as Goodbye Grandma and Bessa going to fall. And mid inhibitor going to fall as well.
Brutal. Hey, we get a good old-fashioned one-sided victory potentially here in game number 2. Flash away from Junhao, but now Xiaosha is in a whole lot of trouble. Zhao Hao burning the flash.
That man's played.
To get into chop range onto this Rakan. You can question how worth it really is, but right now they're just potting those KDAs.
How far can EDG go? Grapes, that's a decent shout. I mean, they were top 2 in Group Nirvana last split. Got to earn that play-in spot for the playoffs. Of course, 2 stronger teams now going to find their way into Group Nirvana. Have to see if EDG can prove they're at the top of the table.
Palkia
good
going
play.
for the stun of the Junhao.
Nice.
Flash, heroic charge takes him down. Baya down as well. Baron was kited away from it, but hey, they want to just extend this game. Soak in the glory of victory just a little bit longer. As it will be eventually the big purple worm going down to the 10,000 plus gold lead, opening up for Edward Gaming.
Ultra Prime looks a little depressed. I think Baya's seeing if he's got any crumbs on his keyboard there. Would be the end of the game before Elder spawns, but maybe we're just drilling
practicing more. Yeah, we're drilling our Elder setups here as Palkia now pretty invincible at this point, going into 4 members of Ultra Prime and not taking a lick of meaningful damage. It's going to be a nice taunt here from Zhao. Should have buy a little bit of time, but Angel comes in on the flank with that Between Worlds. Baya has said goodbye here in the bottom side. Only Zhang will live, but not for long. The pillar will seal his fate. A double kill in for On, as Edward Gaming will pick up a dominant game number 2 win and pick up the first series victory of the LPL Split 3. Both teams making some roster changes going into the ultimate split of 2025. Weibo going back to Comfort as they reunite with Crisp, their support, who has made it to
LPL history. So
that's what I do.
Maybe you're just on a roll today, honestly. We get to see it now, though. You were talking about an early Drake. That is exactly what FPX is going to be able to go for. And while Tien right now is prioritizing finishing on more camps, getting his level 6, for the time being, this is going to be a good spot in FPX. They still have enough time where they can kind of play with some of their lane allocations and contest for the grub spawning in a minute and a half. Maybe they can try to look for a fight. It's going to be a single grub going over to Weibo. And they've even moved Sheer now over to this play. Tien gets 2 of them. That's incredible.
Yeah, nice usage of that execute with the Thomas Spear on top of the smite. Pretty easy lockdown, and even if you just get 2 for 1, an advantageous situation. Can Tien get the execute here on the snipe? IYY does have to smite, but Tien's gonna just bully the rookie out and pick up the 3rd grub for himself. Yeah, the Crescent Guard has come out and Carries has arrived using that seismic shove to try to lock down Tien, taking him to half HP. But IYY will go down. That's first blood for Weibo Gaming, and Light still dishing out some DPS. But Chachi's now arrived in the fight. Dredge Line not gonna connect on the Light, and it makes it a 1-for-1 so far. Breathe on the way. Accelerated Shock Blast will do a little bit of damage and do only enough to push FPX away. Tien getting into position to start a fight around this dragon, which FPX actually are the ones to aggro first. Xiaohu does have that shockwave available as the Grand Starfall does come in. Maybe the seismic shoved, but not enough damage as IYY once again gets taken down. Light gets the first kill, force the flash out of way, but Crisp has arrived with the quickness. Shockwave on top of the blast cone cancel is beautifully executed by Weibo. It's a triple kill for Light, and Weibo seem like they're fully back with their new support and arm.
The advantage, over-breathe in the situation. This could have been a numbers fight for FPX, but instead they lose out on the feat of warfare. They're going to now lose out on the second objective of the game. Some of the ramifications of that last fight. There's no flash for Care. He cannot step up confidently when there's a Rakan and this Orianna. Oh. Now in a side lane, right before his flash is up, Care gets solo killed by Xiaohu.
Oh, man.
Of FPX, at least in this roster, or in this draft, was the fact that on 1-2 items, they were going to be very strong. You're going to be sitting there with Care on this Talia. You're going to have this Ezreal as well, and it does not look like it's coming together.
Oh, Care. Weibo.
All right, well, he had flash that time. So.
Not a care in the world. Yeah. Not using it that time. Hey, nicely done. We're saving that for maybe a better chance at survival. Tier 1 tower taken down on the top side of the map. Gold lead opened up to 3,500. FPX are the ones to start this one up at the 5,000 HP.
Wait, there's an old bot lane.
He's still hovering around. He's going to try to go for a play on a Sheer instead. A 2v1 situation. Sheer pops the hallowed miss. Going to survive under the tower. Hey, that's a win for Fun Plus Phoenix. You keep your top laner alive and you get the Herald for free.
Jway just now finally connected with the rest of the team. Xiaohu's actually teleporting to reposition himself. This is not a fight. Look at where Jauchi is. He is finishing a recall right now. We are not contesting for this dragon. You are opting into a losing battle unless they can extend this all the way until Jauchi gets here.
Yeah, he's so far away. The dragon's already going to be taken down, most likely. Weibo are hunting. This is exactly what they want FPX to do. Go in for the fight in a numbers disadvantage, but it looks like IYY might try to do it anyway. Dragon's at 3,000 HP. It could be a 50-50. Who's going to get it? It's Light that secures it for Weibo. And a huge quickness from Chris. Combined with the two-man shockwave in from Zhao, but the damage is not enough to take anybody down. Jauchi arriving to the fight, and nobody will fall.
Boon for them and just being able to grab gold, but a lot of them just spent, right? A lot of them just went back in. Oh, that could have been a kill there.
The dredge line. Oh, flashes away from the seismic shove, and now the price of the tier 1 turret could be some members of FPX. As Cien has jumped in, lands a stun onto one, but already gets chunked out. Jauchi with the Conqueror proc. He's starting to glide just a little bit. He shifts away from a nice engage.
Blade Callers, just not a lot of damage right now, where that's just not the case. The opposite here for Jauchi. He has a ton of DPS. Care flying on through.
Let's see what he can do. IYY jump down to Crisp. He's down to 500 HP. Otacon, which was started up by Weibo, is at 3K. Will it get taken down? It's going to be Jway who steals it away with a Spellbook Smite. And Fun Plus Phoenix will get away with an absolute robbery.
For Xiaohu, it is only barely half a level here for Jauchi in the parts that matter. I mean, FPX will say thank you for the buff, but I think Weibo, this is just a pit stop on their way to victory.
They'll get one on the Sheer. But hey, FPX extending things a little bit longer. And a shout out to Jway with that stolen away smite, taking the Otacon from right under Weibo's noses. Maybe, just maybe, this could be a fight they can use to build some momentum. It seems like they want to go for it, as you know, they have all 5 members on this bottom side right as the Chemtech Drake has spawned. And they're just going to get it for free, seemingly. Xiaohu teleporting away from the fight. They're looking to try to control mid instead. Unless Tien can steal it away. He throws out the spear, but nicely timed by IYY to make sure he can lock down that smite. And now it is Care going forward with the Weaver's Wall. Crisp gets stunned up. Two-man shockwave, though, does land on the main carries of FPX and forces them to back away.
And look at what this does now for the rest of the map. With Xiaohu teleporting back in mid, taking control of this wave, fix this wave before we go to this next objective. So they may have lost the dragon, but Weibo will take 2 turrets and get a lot of gold for themselves. They're going to get in closer and closer to these 3 items. This dragon, it's only going to put them on soul point for either of these teams. FPX are going to have to turn themselves around. Sheer's been on a side lane just collecting farm this entire time, and those were 2 summoner spells used by Weibo to try to properly set up around an objective. I think you're still in a very happy spot as Weibo Gaming.
You know, to be fair to Sheer, he's 2,000 gold down, but he has picked up a lot of farm. He is level 16, has that Seeker's Arm Guard. He would be powerful in a potential team fight that does open up. Not going to happen here, though, as Weibo collect their soul point as they get their second Chemtech Dragon.
When you see players like Xiaohu, like Breathe, Tien, Light, and Crisp, we expect them to be, at the very least, in that regional finals, playing for a spot at Worlds. Now we have 4 seeds.
You know, 4 out of all 5 of these guys were at Worlds last year. 4 out of the 5 on the same team in Weibo Gaming, where they made it all the way to the semi-finals. So certainly nothing that these guys are not used to. Internationals are kind of the baseline expectation for these players. The fact that they have not been able to reach that yet, certainly a bit shocking, but have plenty of time to turn it around. As they start up this Baron at 32 minutes, Jway gonna go for the flash engage on their Breathe, combined with the seismic shove. Actually gonna be the Jace taking a lot of damage, but Light's able to shut down Jway on the back end of things with the Baron already claimed. Sheer going forward here with the needlework, popping lasagnas to keep himself alive, but IYY going down. Care doing a little bit of damage, but it's not nearly enough as he is 2 full levels down to Xiaohu. 4 kills already picked up here for Weibo Gaming alongside that Baron Nashor. Only Jachi remains alive as they have a wave down mid. They're going to look to try to close out this game number 1.
All right, Jachi. They want him. They want to make sure. There's the ace. Weibo, they take their Baron. It was FPX trying to make a turn, but they do no damage, and they have no chance here as Weibo look to break down the base.
Yeah, Baron buff now in hand. Nexus Tower is under fire. Only Jway is left alive, and they might try to pad the KDAs just a little bit more. 13-1 the final score. Domination front to back for Weibo Gaming in game 1.
You know, it's funny, it's not even our first Taric of the year. On played one at the very beginning of like Split 1 versus
Feels
Thunder
like a while
Talk.
ago.
Yeah, it was a really long time ago, and I think theoretically this is great. You have
Make a play onto Xiaohu. Early execution of this Yone Sejuani combo would be big. I think Care's about a minion away from hitting level 3.
Here.
Now getting it, Soul Unbound will come out. And here comes that crowd control. Xiaohu already flashed away. Another stun with the Permanent Frost. He's going to get taken down. First blood to IYY, although it will be a 1-for-1 trade.
Sheer just using the equalizer. He does not know where Tien is. This scuttle, or sorry, the vision plant coming in from FPX will spot Wukong. So at least Sheer will know that we're not losing at least one more wave. But look, FPX finally get themselves into the first dragon of the game, so feeling good about that. If Chris was feeling a little frisky, he'd be going for like a flash ignite just to force out Care. He doesn't have his teleport for a few moments, but right now it is going to be FPX starting up the grubs. They get the first one. How many more can they actually go for?
Glacial Prison, it lands on a Crisp. Another crowd control chain with the Dazzle, and Crisp is going to go down very easily, surely. It's going to be the culling to finally finish the job. Jachi collects the gold. Second grub going to get smited away as FPX have gained control of that feat of monster slaying. But Xiaohu has arrived. It's going to be a 4v3. Teleports available for both top laners, but they don't want to join the fight. All 3 grubs secure for Fun Plus Phoenix, and they're going to get away scot-free most likely.
Just feeling like, hey, Crisp doesn't have flash. We just used his ultimate. They might very well kind of try to make another play like we saw around the Herald, or around the grubs, where they just turn onto this Leona, find a kill there, and still grab themselves the objective. So I think it's going to be really late on the contest. Light and Chris, they get priority first. This might not be the Herald going over to Weibo, but they might look for an extended fight afterwards.
2,000 HP. I has been hit. IYY going into secure. Cosmic Radius has come out with the culling as well. Chris already going down. Breathe in some trouble here, but Tien going forward. The Fate Seal is going to find him on the Care. Knockup does land. It's going to be Xiaohu doing a lot of damage. It's 2-for-2 overall. He jumps away, tries to get away from that knockup, but IYY is going to flash on top of him. The Flame Turner Sheer's doing a lot of work.
Light?
Light's still untouched. Light's done to do the work. It's a 2-for-1 overall still, but the health bar on Care is still in its favor. It's a 4-for-3 in favor of Weibo somehow.
Someone's dying. Someone's at least going down to 10% health. We'll see if FPX can grab themselves the soul point here as they put themselves on 3. They are conditioning. There are ultimates that are coming up in a few moments here for Weibo.
Yeah, we're going right back to scrap in here. The Equalizer's going straight onto Light. Chris dashing forward onto Care, forcing him to already flash on out.
Whoa!
A huge between worlds as Weibo have gained control of the pit, but IYY yanks it right away from Tien's arms and claims soul point for Fun Plus Phoenix.
Fight would break out, but if they can see if they can get maybe another summoner spell out, because that will mean that that spell is no longer available for this upcoming dragon, and that is Soul.
Chris might be singled out. He's forced to go forward, knowing it's a one-way trip. Care picks up the gold, and Tien looking to now collapse upon the Yone. The Cosmic Radiance going to come out. Weibo have to play this fight slow, and the public execution does land on the Sheer, and here comes Xiaohu. A real big between worlds, doing a ton of damage to FPX, and their health bars are ticking low. Lights flashing forward. The Boomerang Blades are going to be able to take down Sheer with the help of Xiaohu, and it's Weibo Gaming getting themselves a big kill on the top laner of FunPlus Phoenix.
Up this dragon, but I don't think you want to, obviously, when you talk about having this Sivir potentially hit 3 and 4 items.
Yeah, we talked about the scaling here for Weibo. It's starting to come in. The gold lead, they could just try to go for a fight. Teleport is available for Care, but he has not channeled it just yet. It's going to be Breed getting to the fight first. The Dragon already at 5,000 HP. IYY going to have to try to find some way to get into the pit. It's at 3,000 HP. Equalizer coming out. It's doing a lot of damage on the Chris.
Is dead.
But now they're going to try to just target the Sejuani. And the Sejuani is down before the Dragon even can get claimed. Going to be between worlds in for Xiaohu. Cosmic Radiance is shoot, so everybody will remain alive for now. Tien doing some damage. They will be able to take down Light. FPX might have a little bit of life in them as they get 4 kills despite the Drake.
They lose out on the Drake. IYY flashes into the wall, but hell, man, we got the fight exactly where we needed it there. That was on the hunt as well. No ultimate available. Light just now, his flash is coming up in a few moments. There's no TP either for Breathe, so Sheer can very easily show up for this fight. Xiaohu is teleporting, but the Otacon is gone.
Otacon's gonna go down, but Weibo might have a chance to win this fight. Xiaohu teleported in, has a death cap now. And now the question is, FPX, can they go for this one? Dway gonna pop that Cosmic Radiance. It does do so much. All 5 members of FPX are invincible! And it means that Breathe already goes down first. It's a 1-for-1 trade, though, as Jachi was caught out and goes down to the Cyclone of Tien. Health bars are still low. Lethal Tempo has been proc for Light, but they won't be able to find anything more. A 1-for-1 overall, but it comes with the Otacon in the hands of FPX.
And if they get this mid lane tier 1 as well, that's at least enough gold to stabilize them here in this game.
Just the way that this Taric has been able to function, keeping everybody on FPX alive, done wonders to allow for them to continue to have some sort of semblance of hope into this second game. Dragon has now spawned. It could be Soul for FunPlus Phoenix if they can win another fight. They have all their ultimates at their disposal, but Jay's already chunked down to 60% HP. Weibo starting this one up. Again, death cap in the hands of Xiaohu, and now he's level 16. A rank 3 between worlds could do a lot, but they're going to target Chris first. Equalizer not finding a ton so far, and it's going to be Chris getting taken down. Breathe not finding the ultimate, but the between worlds does come out. Breathe looking to try to find some damage, and IYY steals away the Dragon once again and claims the soul for FPX. Weibo looking for some sort of semblance of a trade.
There's no ultimate for the Soul laners, no ultimate for Light.
Oh, and there comes a huge Fate Seal! Care going in and trying to win this fight on his own. Light's already down. Tien gets burned to a crisp, and Breathe makes it 3-0 on top of the Baron.
Let's wrap this one up, boys, because FPX, you can take them down, but the Phoenix always rises. Baron to go into the top lane wave, grab themselves the top tier 2, and I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just some game 1 jitters, but FPX, this is the kind of showing that we needed to see from them, and honestly, it makes this matchup all the more exciting that there's going to be at least some competition.
IYY, in his second career competitive League of Legends game on our record, just stole 3 smites in a row from Tien, and he's looking for another nice engage. Glacial Prison landing on the Chris, but Sim and Xiao are going to have to do the work here. Xiao dashing forward in some last-ditch effort, but he gets taken down by Jachi. The next is soon to be exposed, and the new look FunPlus Phoenix are about to even up this series against Weibo Gaming.
This is the most FPX thing they could have done, I'm not going to lie, because we even cast our minds back to last split. This Trundle and this Alistar need to get so much work done. Scaling 1 and 2 items, kind of name of the game here for Weibo. Well, FPX, they have 2 different carries here, and I'm kind of looking at this Aatrox. Wait a minute. FPX are fighting them, and they might actually be like they have a chance to win this game? What?
Yeah, the name recognition on Weibo definitely much stronger if you're not a big fan of the LPL. And somehow this series is still close. I mean, it's been 1-1. I would say Weibo's win was definitely more dominant than FPX's, but both teams invested around these grubs. It's going to be another smite fight this time.
Whoa.
It's going to be IYY to pick it up again. And Chris is going to go forward with the headbutt pull. Tivers does land. And IYY now in some trouble. Tien chases him down with a subjugate and claims first blood for Weibo Gaming.
While our observer was just looking up into the top lane, I really wanted to watch how FPX and Weibo were battling for river control, because it was actually Weibo moving first. Crisp was already in the mid lane before Jway, so he could very easily walk into that topside river, get vision down, and somehow FPX were able to grab it, get into the pit. They got themselves one grub, but now their Viego loses flash, his life, and the ultimate. It is going to be IYY walking forward. Kai'Sa's not going to be in the area, but she does have killer instinct. And it doesn't matter if FPX are late to a fight, they still have the Galio ultimate.
So it's going to be Sheer joining, fully committing to a 5v5. Sheer popping the World Ender, actually going straight into Light, and making it a 4v4.
Oh, Jway!
Jway with the Magnet Storm, combined with Chachi with the Moonlight Vigil, is going to get a huge chunk of damage with Dragon is secured for Tien. Hero's Entrance going to try to knock some people up, but already Chachi has fallen. Light now rejoining the fight after he was originally zoned out here by the Aatrox.
Oh!
They land the taunt onto Tien, they take him down. Jungler out of the picture, but Breeze able to get one back and secure the feats of warfare for Weibo. Heartbreaker forward, IYY trying to get one more kill, and he will do so with the help of Sheer. Double kill in for the Aatrox.
Again, I said it around the Dragon, and I'll say it again. When you have champions like Rel and this Viego, you are okay with showing up late, especially with Galio in your back pocket. The teleport comes in from Breathe.
Another summoner spell. Small win so far for FPX. Can they turn it into even more? Chachi has the red and the white guns. This is prime fighting opportunity, but IYY was unable to get into the pit to secure the smite, so it's going to be Tien to collect it. Tibbers goes down into Sheer, chunks into half. Instead, it's going to be Weibo focusing on this top side right now. Tien has the Herald in his hands if he wants to try to make this play for a dive.
Oh yeah. You have two grubs, let him recall, bro. I mean, sure, if you want the kill, take it.
And maybe Dragon in response, most likely. Kara will be able to get away. It's Tier 1 tower picked up here for Weibo Gaming on the backside of things. They already have feats of strength already unlocked. Looking for a second proc as well.
Hell yeah. Make this a very long lane. We've seen that in season or in splits past already for FPX. One of the issues that this team has is they're not the best at playing side lanes, and I think one of the biggest strengths of Weibo is actually how smart their solo lanes are to extend leads, play really long maps, and try to pull their opponents piece by piece around macro. So
So even though that Dragon was secured by Fun Plus Phoenix, as you mentioned, Weibo opening up that top side of the map with two towers, and now Light lands that Prey Seeker and is going for the kill on Ajachi, the Killer Instinct. Teleport in, going to be from Kara to force out a disengage, but now he's going to be the one to get targeted, knocked up, taken right back in, and Tien secures the gold.
That mistake right there might cost FPX the game, because it's going to be their mid-tier 1 that falls. It's going to be gold that Weibo get access to be able to reset and buy those items. They have vision onto Care. I think Weibo are going to say, we just spent all of our gold. Maybe we just start up the Otacon, right? Like, Kai'Sa has to pick up this mid wave, and they can continue to push, get the bottom lane wave, and then snap onto this Otacon with the Kai'Sa procs, making it so easy to take down this objective.
Yeah, especially if you pressure everybody out, giving Sheer a little bit of time to take some turret damage up on the top lane tier 1, that's for sure. But, you know, just with all these objectives available on the bottom side of the map, if you're Weibo, you're winning this trade every single time. Speaking of, the Otacon going to get started up. I mean, FPX to get in here, otherwise it's just going to go down, and the snowball can continue to roll. It's going to be way too late. That Otacon should be secured.
Jway's getting a flank
for it. It's going to be Tien to secure it with the smite. Teleport coming in here for Sheer, but it might just be too late. He teleports straight into Breeze's arms. Tibbers is flashed away from though. The World Ender's going to do killing. Jway with a huge Magnet Storm, already taking down Breeze. Chris going to go taking down as well. He gets to flash away. IYY's going to stun him up. Dachi going over the wall, and it's going to be 2-0 in favor of FPX. Saw that around the fight around the Drake. Maybe he gets caught out here though. A nice pillar combined with that Killer Instinct. Chachi is down. Tien is the one to pick up the gold. Now Carry lands a 2-man taunt, and Tien gonna be taken low, and IYY picks up the first kill with a Heartbreaker and gets himself a reset. Pillar onto Chris that was stolen away. Taunt lands onto the Alistar as well. He does not have the Unbreakable Will. Still gonna try to run away the shield from Zhao, who's gonna give him a little extra speed.
Waves. And with these Hextech portals, it is so easy for them. Might even just get a kill. This could be Baron.
Stun lands from Xiaohu, catching out the rookie. Not going to try to go for it. It's going to be FPX backing away, and Weibo most likely claiming this dragon, but it can come at the cost of the soul point in hands of FPX, as that is where they have rotated to.
One of the biggest changes when we talk about dragons has been Hextech and its addition, not only in the soul and what it does for damage properties, but these Hextech gates make it so easy to get back onto the map so much faster. It's basically like a Cloud Soul Rift on crack. Like, these things are turbocharged. They get you so far out, they let you play a little bit faster, they mess up some of the recall timings there, and I thought he was a bit safe.
Silent being targeted, the tier 2 going to go down in the bottom side.
Grapes are talking about 3 items 80 carry. Guess what? Light has 3. He's got Infinity Edge as well. Yep. He has a hell of a lot of damage right now. So
lanes pushing up the towers, slapping the minions here as you clear the waves out. And with a minute left on this Baron power play, Weibo are going to break open the base of FunPlus Phoenix. And sooner rather than later, a move has to be made. The Mortal Reminder actually picked up for Jotchi for that 3rd item. He just collected it. But it might be too little, it might be too late. The gold lead is extended to 8,000. It's going to go to more as the 2nd inhibitor will go down.
Okay. This is tough. FPX, you want to be able to contest this dragon in 2.5 minutes. Clear the wave. Oh, the wave is coming in the bot lane. This is perfect. We're going to be able to pick this one up. Weibo, they can take this turret. I don't think it matters for them, honestly.
I mean, they're just going to take, they could take all 3 inhibs like right now without FPX doing anything about it. I mean, sooner rather than later, if you're FunPlus Phoenix, you have to go for a fight. But now it is going to be triple inhibs down for the next couple of minutes.
The game, in my mind. There is absolutely no way they'd have not that much wave clear. Jotchi picks himself an entire Runon's Hurricane to be able to deal with it. But
to be crashing in. The Baron has been started up now by Weibo.
I just noticed Breathe has a Terminus in his inventory. All right. So
be
that's Baron. That's gone. Okay.
Maybe taken down. What can a fight potentially look like? Not much. FPX still not pulling the trigger. They might be forced to do something here. The pillar finds Jotchi.
Teleport! Teleport!
Into the base. Breathe, looking for the flank, has that dominance and the flash available, but instead, he's just going to try to escort these minions in. There's only a Nexus turret available here.
Tien?
Left now, Jotchi going to get focused down. The pillar lands once again. He flashes the way to safety, but now the collapse can begin. A huge knock up here for Chris. Will the damage be enough? Jotchi not going to have anything that takes people down. In they go. Breathe finds the sun. Breathe finds the win. Weibo Gaming. Smooth, methodical, but all-out dominant in this game number 3 as they win this first series of Group Ascend over FPX.
Dangerous. I wonder what version of Annie we get this game. I know we've been seeing some different builds. We had the kind of like Leandri's Malignance burn version with the Rylai's. Please don't do this to me.
Please, no, please, Kanavi, please. It's so funny you talk about Kanavi, and we talk so much about waves. We see a 2v2 going the way of IG. Nice blade caller right back, though. Mako's in trouble. Hung gonna get his way out. Fourth shot ready to go, but Gala will not follow through on that one. Kanavi has made his trip. He finds the top side. He misses the flash Q, but it's okay. They still get the first blood for top Esports. And we will end up getting the Stellar Prep trades. Hung getting out on the map here. We were talking about how early these supports can get active. Hung gonna make the first trip, and he finds topside. There's the EQ as well from Kanavi, and they might just be able to have enough damage here to take down the shot.
Oh my god, Jackie Love
flashes. They want to make a statement here in their first series.
Dragons. Mako's moved down. Kanavi, instead of finishing his topside, he's gonna try and help Cream.
That was bold, rookie. He's waiting for it. He had flash.
What the?
That was a bit of an overextension. 369 finds himself in the middle of everybody here. Gonna unstoppable onslaught onto 3. EQ there onto him as well from Kanavi, as now he is just locked down, but he's still up. He's gonna go down finally to Waze. They get the response. 369 gonna heal up a little bit from Hung, but IG end up claiming Kanavi's life.
Alistar and Hung is not. Because he's been roaming so much, he's down half a level. So as long as Mako's in the area, or maybe he's able to tag up on one of these grubs, this should be him getting his this unbreakable will. IG, though, they're leaving him to the wolves. They want to get right back into these waves. Waco should be able to hit level 6 off of this, and they're just going to trade this instead.
Oh, they might go in late. I mean, they have a wave recircling around. Was Top Esports able to get one of the Groves back, so we're 1-1 right now. Rookie moving over. He's about to have stun. He still has flash. Kanavi going in fully onto Rookie, but they're re-split onto the fight. Rookie is the focus, though, and he gets taken down by Cream at the end. Now Gala being chased down by the team here. Gala left alone. He finally gets one of the kills, though. Hung is now in trouble as well. Going to die to Mako. His counter on the other side. But Jackie Love now going to try to take down Mako as well. They might end up getting him. The decimating smash will do just that.
Keep going.
And now Unstoppable Force Onslaught at least going to be used in the top side, clear the wave. But that's a lot of blood being spilled, and Top Esports get the better of
this fight.
Yeah, that's the hardest thing, is that it just got so disconnected for a lot of the team, and Top Esports just made better and cleaner decisions during all of that. It's the Top Esports were on their way
guess
up
who's
there.
here?
Oh, he took the bait. He took the bait. Here comes Hung over the rope, and there you go. They're going to try to fight him. Jackie Love can't get the at least hits with the feathers. 369 waiting to pull the trigger on this one. They finally get him. 4 members strong will take down the Shy, who goes down 0-3 in the top lane.
Can we look at bottom lane wave? Thank you to our observers. They're picking up a little bit more plates. It's Rookie and Wei. But remember, Top Esports, they have 2 grubs. How much more can they actually get on the top side of the map? There we go. We even get the split lane view.
Look at that.
They're bringing Gala on over. It's going to be close.
Okay. The grub difference really being felt right now, actually, as you see it coming down to the wire.
Should get
they
this.
are just going to commit to this. I haven't seen this in so long, but first turret will just go over to IG in the end. The 2 grubs were not fast enough.
You say that, but Top Esports are going to get a turret, and this is going to go all to Cream here. Okay, so Soul Lanes are going to split it. 369 is like, look, dude, I just teleported for this. I got to get something for myself.
Need something.
And while Gala gets mid-wave or mid-turret damage, they don't have to send everybody here. It could literally just be these 2 members, and it allows for Top Esports to still play in the mid-wave.
IG are slow.
You can see right now, Scion's getting pinged out. They can call the Unstoppable Onslaught, and there's not much for IG to do. So instead of going for the Herald, basically they lose the Dragon, and they lose the mid-wave.
Have been here in 2025, even with some of the lackluster performances last split. Although, let's see if IG can make their own iteration of a Top Esports play. They send 3 members top to take down the top laner, and the Shy gets himself on the board.
Nice, nice. Save the minion wave, guys. This is perfect. This lets the Shy hit the turret. It's tough here for IG because they need a clear numbers advantage on an objective for them to actually be able to take it.
And that's the terrifying point, is we are hitting those kind of first items, first and a half items, getting closer and closer to the second items. And the Nashor's Tooth is all good and well on Cream, and that is a scary point for the Azir, but it does not get
better. I think one of the things that we got to see from him, especially from his time playing at Top Esports last year, is the fact that he kind of has more agency. I'm going to hold that.
Yeah, well, hey, here's his agency. Maybe coming out from that side lane with all that gold. TP's coming in. Equalizer going to be used right into the middle of everyone. There's going to be the curtain call. A couple pop shots in. 4th shot's going to ring true on the 369, but here comes Hung. Tries to go get that engage. Kanavi finally coming to join the fight here, but they're split. Top Esports are a little bit caught up. Hung tries to get the escape, but gets smacked by the stick of Wei. And now 369, the only one left in that fight. They're going to try to back away. Decimating
the
smack.
Shy, no.
They caught the Shy. He walked right into it. The Unstoppable Onslaught, and here comes the shove. Cream over the top, and now Cream is helping clean house. The Blade Caller going to help get a triple kill for Jackie Love.
There it is, and that fight was very sloppy. You could see that IG were looking to try to make an entrance in. The Shy overextends himself, thinking that he has more than enough HP bar to deal with it, but a Q comes on through from 369. That knockup provides enough time for the rest of his team to kind of go in, find the kills, and Cream finally gets that answer.
Really do unlock for both these teams, and Wei, he gets caught slipping, caught watching, and caught dead.
Well, guess what? You didn't clear the wards, so that just means great pick from Top Esports turns into an Otacon. And hey, there's a Dragon in 4 seconds. They can still reset, let Wei respawn, and they'll be in a great spot to be able to take this objective. Mako can't swap over to the Smite, so...
9 down mid lane as well. But this turret will be like paper to them. See how exactly they want to kind of push forward with this. I mean, it's extending the lead by so much. These side lane turrets worth so much gold. Almost 4,000 up now is top.
Oh, double teleports.
Okay. Mako with the unsealed spellbook. Rookie coming over. He's going to have the stun available. They really want Cream. Oh my god, they just deliver him on a silver platter to Gala. Gets a 4th shot off, gets the kill. Kanavi running for the hills, but now Jackie Love, he's ready and raring to go.
Okay.
Big blade collar back. He's trying to sidestep, but I think IG's might is just too much. Featherstorm going to be used. Blade collar across the team. And Jackie Love steps up, gets one of the kills, but IG will clean house on the rest of them. Gala gets engaged on by Kanavi, almost taken down himself. Kanavi's going to flash away. Deadly Flourish going to go wide.
Oh, wait, one more. No. It's not able to grab that one.
Flood the position of the dragon and stop some of that stacking that IG were getting.
And IG are getting led around the map right now. It is so tough for them. When they don't have these summoner spells, you lose that agency. It is so much easier for Top Esports to engage on you.
A little bit of this bodyguarding going. They were just trying to get the pull out, and they got the shy. Equalizer's big, but it's not nearly enough. And here comes Hung to follow up. Double knockup with the devastating smash. Now into the hot pot, but there ain't no fire. It's just them cooking themselves alive. IG trying to fight back this front to back, but now Jackie Love steps up, steps forward, and takes him down. Rookie, his old teammate, as he takes the blood. He gets 2 kills, and now they're going to move back to the Baron.
What a great position, and I love the vision coverage coming in from Top Esports. They know that the Shy goes through a part of the map that he's not allowed to. They send the police out onto him, and Cream punishes Mako now.
Do it, Mako. Do it, Mako.
Do it. He has no flash. He can't get over.
No. Not like this, Mako, my king.
Well, guess what? That's a Baron, that's an ace, and that's Top Esports looking to put a pin in game number 1.
This team has been extremely dominant when they're in form.
When Top Esports and Split 2 were on their run during the regular season, this team looked so insane. Their win rate from ahead was 90%.
Dude, Jackie Love just put the hands on Rookie. My God,
he's dead.
He just absolutely destroyed his level of game. I mean, that was absolutely incredible. I would love a replay of that. I don't think we're going to get one because this game is about to be done and dusted. As Kanavi just goes for the ult with no teammates there. They find the corner of the decimating smash on the Mako. And it is just a Top Esports avalanche. Everything's turning red.
There it is. Well, let's see. Curtain call. Nothing happens. Baron-powered minions. And probably the end of game number 1 here.
Yep, the Shy gets cooked once again. Gala gets knocked up by Hung. Hung finding a great entrance and a grand entrance into his game 1 with Top Esports as they take a dominant game 1 victory in this best of 3. One last little ditch effort from Wei, the newbie on IG, but it is not nearly enough. Another double kill comes down for Jackie Love. 12, 2, and 7 Alk.
No way. Are we playing? Okay. I thought 369 was going to pull out some spice. I thought we were going to get Zed in the solo lane. I'm sorry.
Really getting answered to, though. I got to say, they picked like no tank. 369 might even go like AP. So there's just going to be no targets for subjugation.
Especially early on.
If he gets this, he hits it. He might just go straight in away. Doesn't see him. The Troll King coming around the corner now. That chomp difference is coming through. Mako goes for the flash. Gets to see the blade under turret. The flash chomp, and that's the first blood for IG. It goes to Mako, though.
Quite start up the dragon yet, but they have priority in mid. If they want to go for this, this might be their angle.
369 putting the moves on the Shy up here. Looks an angle.
Coming up.
The flash goes for the play. Doesn't have the mana for the cast. Goes back through. Tries to get the auto. The Shy gets the outplay. 1v1 solo bolo for the Shy. They're just gonna take everything at this point in the top side of the map. Try to get the first scrub here with no contest. That just means all 3 going the way of Invictus Gaming.
That's still gold, I think, in the back pocket of Top Esports. They're slowly starting to make an advantage out from this bottom lane. It's the only place where IG are actually behind in gold. It is Jackie Love being a wave ahead of his counterpart. All right. Jackie Love is trying to keep Rookie under his turret. No Weaver's Wall available for the Talia. Oh, he got trapped in between the walls.
Oh. And he can't do anything. He literally can't move. Just goes straight for the ultimate. Does end up getting a big shockwave in as well. 369 has arrived. Gala getting a little bit low. Going to pop the barrier, but it instantly dies. Rookie comes over now as well, looking for a seismic toss, or at least seismic shove. Tries to get him. Does end up getting 369 at the end, and Rookie cleans up the kill too. IG now looking for the follow through onto Hung. Don't think they have the damage to take him out just yet.
The shy no.
Solo lanes maybe coming alive here. Cullen going to be used by Jackie Love towards those objectives and towards the feats of strength.
First Dragon at 12 minutes. That is crazy.
Dude, it's worse than last game, which is just so wild to me. 369 overextends, though, goes into the bush, phase checks it. Although Mako getting a little bit low, the flash going to come out. Now Hung here gets the double knockdown into the crackdown. PP coming in from Kareem. Here comes Kanavi. IG have overextended. They got their hand in the cookie jar, and that thing just sprouted teeth. It's a Mimic. Run away, IG. They've lost one. They're going to get the shockwave back as well. The Shy getting a little bit low. Kanavi gets hammer slammed, and the Shy finds the kill back. Is still alive. Jackie Love gets taken down by Gala, though that will be instantly traded by Cream. Hung trying to come save Cream. Rookie can't get the auto attack. Gets the flash out anyways. As now Top Esports licking their wounds as they run away. IG. Definitely high level of execution. You can really snowball a lead. And it feels like they're getting sucked into a black hole here by IG, where they're the favorites, because you're seeing a lot of these fights not go the way of Top Esports, but then they go right back into those fights, and they go right back into IG consistently finding fight wins. And now the 369, there ain't no team to come save you this time. He is all by himself down here in a 1v3. It was hard to gank Gragas, but not anymore. The Shy picks up the kill and the turret.
Oh, wow. I was going to say, that's feats of strength now going over to IG in another turn, maybe an entire wave. They're TPing up to this top side with Hung. They want to maybe even try to contest for the Herald here.
Jackie Love trying to get that point-blank damage on the Rookie there. He had tier 2 as well with that 3 gloves. That's like massive gold save. IG are up 3,000 gold now.
Of players going to be able to do it again so far here in 2025 with this level of play.
Good so far. Here comes that Weaver's Wall in. Gonna miss the seismic shove, but here comes Kanavi with the big twirls as he gets 2 there in the end. Jackie Love is the focus now, though, and Jackie Love gets taken down, but Kanavi ending up finding more. And the big cask on the Gala. Do they have the damage, though? That shattering strike was just enough. 369 able to follow through. Kanavi has put on that crown we gave him at the beginning of the draft, and here it goes. He finds multiple kills back, and they chunk that lead that IG had. Split number 2. I mean, this guy was running maps. And Kanavi willing to pull out the Zed here. Gonna go for the 50-50. Gets it. Shows that he has that crown on his head like we said all those times. And Wade gonna be thrown to the wolves there. But really, he's just thrown to Kanavi. Kanavi is running rampant on the back line. The death mark goes through, but it's not enough to kill him. Cream will end up falling. And back not going to be completed by the Shy. He's going to try to get away, but I don't think he's getting out of this one.
Give your gold to Rel or something, bro.
Yup. 369 says, that's mine, baby. Ooh, in these fights, and speaking of, the decision from them is to go for this invade. Kanavi is getting a little bit close to dying as he's going to have to use his shadow to get away, but he's just going to die. He goes back in with the death mark just to buy time. Solar Flare is going to be used. 369 finally comes over, going to use the cast to get everyone away. IG find a pick onto the crucial member of Kanavi.
And it has been something that has, I think, been a bit of a pain point for IG. It is very tough for them to revisit the bottom side of this map because of the lane and how far out it can be pushed, especially with all of these outer turrets taken. So,
gonna want that online, but unfortunately it's not going to be in time for this one. So IG going to use a bit of a distraction card effects here in the mid lane with this Rift Herald and pull Top Esports' ire. Here comes the Weaver's Wall. The pillar's already been used. They're going to get bunched up here together, but now IG have lost a lot of their tools.
What are we doing? IG, I mean, we split off the wave. This should have been around the Dragon. It's not even up for another 10 seconds. Sure, you got the Herald to drop, and it was a wave top lane that gets missed.
Hung goes in. The big cask is there as well. They try to get Mako, but he doesn't die. Now Jackie Love gets pierced by Gala. Meanwhile, IG have a really strong fight here. The pillars are down, but Mako can reset, come back out, and Top Esports, they've permanently lost Hung in this fight.
Okay, Jackie Love, he's going to reset as well, so it is going to be a 4v5.
Oh,
Jackie
is
Love
he?
barely doesn't get taken down by an accelerated shock blast. Gala is playing without fear.
Yeah, and they're going to take this dragon will be that extra step towards those objective focuses that we talked so much about. And Kanavi tried to get in the pit. Won't end up doing it. The Ocean Soul is the focus for both these two teams.
Deal damage versus their counterparts, but even with some sloppy engagements, sloppy setups around the objectives, IG now get the mid-tier 1, they get the top lane tier 1. Not have eyes on it quite yet, but it is already gone.
Oh man, Kanavi gonna miss out on 2 objectives in a row there. Mako goes back into the engage though. Top Esports locked down, double
Kanavi.
Kanavi is by himself, gets the death mark on Gala. That's all you need as the Zed. That is your job. As Way goes in to clean him up, but Top Esports try to get a bit of a rebuttal from it. Way waiting for it. He has the pillar coming back up, and now he's fighting on a Cream. Cream flashes away from his team. Will end up turning back around, but the Weaver's Wall going to keep him away, and he has no flash, he has no exit. He's just going to try to get away with his movement speed, but the pillar comes through, hits him into the wall. Cream, what have you done, my son? Oh my gosh, the Shy gonna also play a little bit with Top Esports. They lead Top Esports. They're trying to come over to the Baron. Kanavi's won the 50-50s if he's there, but it's been 2 objectives in a row that he's been too late to the fight. The Shy getting caught out now, and Kanavi gets locked out before he can get in the pit, and it's taken. It's already down. Kanavi not able to get there. Tries to go with the death mark there, trying to get some damage on the way, but Way is just chomping him to bits as Hung tries to stop that, but Gala now fighting on 369. Top Esports are so split. They don't know who they want to fight. Jacula finally gets some damage onto Mako. The shockwave doesn't hit onto anybody. And now Gala is just taking the pickings here. Jackie Love finds a lot back. Way, though, and Rookie combined to get a double kill for him and clean the rest of Top Esports up, make it a triple kill for Rookie and IG. They find that lengthy lead, almost 5,000 gold up now.
It takes way too long, and Top Esports, I don't know what's happening right now. They are just completely losing the plot in this game. They're smashing their keyboards, using every single spell. It looks sloppy from them. This is not the clean Top Esports that we came to see at the start of this season. Game 1 looks so incredible for them.
He's literally just like in a lot of these fights, just standing in the middle of everybody, just auto-attacking away because they can't kill him. He's just healing so much better representation of IG, at least in their first series of Split 3, as he is now just going to fight into Kanavi, who gets locked down. Weaver's Wall coming back across. Cream and 369 going to be the ones that are left out. Rookie tries to go for a seismic, but can't find it. Cream just by himself. I don't know how he got there. He probably doesn't either, as he dies in the middle of it. And Rookie tries to go for the flash, gets Jackie Love, his old teammate, a little bit of revenge from that game number 1. And 369 goes golden, but he will go golden into his death. The Midas touch has come for Top Esports as True Shot Barrage goes a little bit wide, but that should just be the end. IG looking to even up the series.
Talia is coming on back. Teleports are through. 3 grubs, a Baron buff. You have to imagine, like you said, IG fighting back in this series.
Hung went for a little bit of a weird play there, and you know, he might have been paid just the amount he needed for that one, as he is paid in a death, and Jackie Love will also join his support there as IG even up against Top Esports in the first series for both these two teams of the split.
I feel like it also kind of plays a little bit away from some of the strengths from Top Esports, which is making sure that Jackie Love can be in a position to really carry these games. You are never shoving me out of this lane, which is, I think, a really cool application of some of the Sivir tech, or some of the Akali tech that we've gotten. Seeing this now from Rookie, he's going to just have to use the Arcane Storm to push him out.
They don't have the flash this time to get Hung out of there as well. He'll get the concussive blows hit onto him now. Mako is the focus, though, from Top Esports. They start backing away, but they got the first blood already for IG. Mako might be the next to fall. Kanavi can't follow through. The Boomerang Blade not going to be enough from Jackie Love. Get the flash out of Mako.
Right there, that should just be the dragon being started here. Top Esports, though, as per usual, they want to go for more. Hung is teleporting back into this play. They stopped Mako, and here comes the dive.
Okay, 4v3. They get the lockdown. They get the CC. They get the chaining going, too. And Way's going to fall as well under the turret. Beautifully executed. No! It was beautiful until it wasn't, just like an abstract painting. Jackie Love is down.
All right, that's a bit of shutdown gold going over to Gala, but it's the feat of warfare being completed there by Top Esports. Cream actually almost died of the turret too. He was real close to getting taken down there. Dragon, I think it's fine to put Cream in this lane. As soon as he gets ultimate, it does make it a little hard. Gala does need to be a bit careful. He does have his flash. 369.
All out. Okay. Got the Shy trying to dodge and weave his way away from 369.
Uh-oh.
Might be looking to go back in. If the Dragon does end up going the way of IG, it will be the 3 grubs going to Top Esports, and now they want to try to get a dive on the Shy. We said how the faster you can get to those 2-3 item spikes, the better these fights are going to start looking.
Way actually goes for the Heartsteel. I mean, you're into a pretty low range composition. 369. Let's get it this time.
Oh, he went on the wrong side because of the wall there. He wasn't able to get around, but 369 gets locked down by Wei, forced to flash away. Wait, just hit him. The flail finally comes through, takes down 369. Meanwhile, Cream has shown up on bot side. Kanavi was getting attacked here by IG as he tried to come in for a gank.
In this instance,
But
nothing really happened on the bottom lane. You did get the flash out from Wei, the Shy, and from Rookie. Oh my god. All right, well, even the Shy's like, dude, what the hell is going on? What is this guy doing? Top Esports are now trying to get some vision, poke and prod into the enemy jungle and see what else they can. Kanavi, you are far up, brother. You do not know Mako is
there. They have no vision. He's on the wrong side of the rift, and he's just going in blind, but he's not playing Lee Sin. He just goes for the fight anyways. The Sundered Sky tries to heal up as much as possible. Now here comes Cream trying to clean house. Is he going to have the Mr. Clean outfit, or is he going to be fired from his janitorial services? Tries to get one, can't get it. Cream just going to die here. Gets the shield at the last second. He's still alive. Oh my god. Okay, here comes the Shy to try to clean house. Mako goes in, sacrificing his body to try to get the Shy online. Picking up 1, picking up 2. Go ahead and give him the 3 for here as he's trying to take down Jackie Love. 369 is able to get that one back as well. Jackie Love falls to the triple kill to the Shy. Gala cleans up the last kill, and that is a complete and total wipe.
Camps, but guess what? Rookie is just right there, putting down a gravity field. We're playing into the chokes of Invictus Gaming.
Is about how much influence the top lane truly has had in this series, and now the Shy can just bust it wide open.
Hell yeah! I mean, this is one of the best champions that he's gotten for the season entirely. He's played so well. He got his first pentakill on this champion, Cream.
Oh my gosh. Not able to get in there. Not able to get out. Wei swings the flail one more time, and Cream on his comfort is cut down.
No longer has any summoner spells, but we have not seen Top Esports look coordinated enough to actually punish this. Multiple members coming topside now. They want the Shy, and he is going to get out scot clean. That is the ultimate being used, and another turret now falling for Invictus Gaming.
And I hate to harp on it a little bit more because obviously like IG are playing really well, really concisely, definitely piloting it very well here as the Shy just goes all in. He's got all that damage now that he's got 2 items, and Cream just getting undertowered by the Shy. He's not going to go down just yet. That will end up being the flash pulled out. TP's going to come through. And that's the beauty of the new TP. You don't got to wait for the whole thing to go through. I'd step there around the dredge line. Now 369 just wanders in. He's going to get the Glacial Prison out of way. He has to go a little bit wide there. The Dragon is the big focus here because this will be sole point for IG. And 369 needs to man-mark the Shy. Big double knock-up in there. Mako now in a lot of trouble as well. Jackie Love trying to get the ricochets in the middle of the fight. The Shy, though, he is waiting like a wolf circling their prey. He's finding more. The Chaos Storm helping him. It's wolves. It's magic. It might just be make-believe. IG finding everything in that fight as the Shy trying to chase down 369 won't find the end of it, but the Dragon goes the same.
And do they actually just go for more here? 25 seconds before Cream is up, and he still has his teleport. Kanavi is now walking. He is on vision. I think with that being said, knowing that he is nearby, they're not going to go for the Otacon right after, but they have to imagine if all of them reset and they're not able to get back onto the map, Top Esports, they're going to try and flip this and look for this objective.
So they can just start it up, burn it down. The back is going to be stopped. Valkyrie gets stopped in the way as well. Hung finds the angle, and Kanavi is not going to get the kill in the end. It actually goes the way of Jaguar, which I would much prefer, as a 2-item Sivir comes out, starts up the Atacon, and Top Esports have just turned the table on its head.
Gala tried to Valkyrie over the wall and he failed it, so gets punished there. It's now a 4v5, teleport from behind, and no ultimates available here for IG.
They're going to try to stop him from getting in the pit. It's going to go the way of Kanavi. He cleans it up. Now the Shy on the back line, still going through, dodging everything, going through Hung, trying to get the kills, but the Shy gets taken down by Cream. Cream trying to follow through now as well. Mako going low. Chaos is not going to be there as Rookie finally tries to get some damage down. He didn't have his ulti for 2 more seconds, gets 1 kill back. That's all they got, though, as Top Esports. They take the lead.
It's gaming. Maybe they make a pick on the Hung here.
They try to pull in. Dredgeline goes through, though. They try to focus on a Mako. Cream trying to find the backline now. Goes on to Gala. He's in the backline by himself. Finds Mako in the end with Jackie Love's help. And now they have a front to back. Cream looking at the backline. Goes golden. That Seeker's arm guard coming out big. The Shy. He can't get the damage down. IG are losing their bodies. They're losing their front line. It's a 4v2 now as they go to the Dragon.
And this is crazy right here. Has Top Esports been able to stall enough for this game to be in a position for them to win? We spent the last 22 minutes talking about how IG looked incredibly dominant, how they have ways of being able to play this game out if it does go late, but we're seeing them start to crumble here. It is only a single Dragon, and IG will at least have another 4 attempts to be able to stop them, stop the import, and it lets you get right back onto the map. So they're here, they are losing the mid control, they're going to give up this wave, and Cream trying to find a flank.
Well, the slows, you got to be careful. The slows can come down as well from the Hextech Dragon. Cream still on the flank, will be marked out though, can be followed through on. Jackie Love losing a ton of his health. Cream in no vision, 3-man stun there. Cream looking for his angle, goes in on the back line, trying to find the perfect execution, but he's by himself. Navi tries to go forward as well. The Shy getting soloed out on the side as well. Chaos Storm starting to come alive. IG trying to reform ranks, but they're losing bodies. The Atacon really starting to come online with some of these explosions, and Rookie now finds himself in the same place of Cream last game.
So much HP.
He's all by himself. He's trying to take down one last kill, but he's going to get a little bit of help from Mako on the back end. Rookie trying to put on a superstar performance and gets locked down. They still have damage. You have to respect it. Rookie goes down in a flame of glory as Top Esports. They won't even start the Dragon, but they took the fight.
Doubt this is something that they are kind of having to deal with, but always something to be considering, especially as a spectator. Just adds to the drama.
Oh, no
IG.
Okay, they pull the trigger. They try to get Kanavi. He goes down even through the Crescent Guard. Now the Shy trying to find Cream. They're going to turn back. There's no jungler. For a 50-second Baron, just going to go the way of IG.
Oh, and this is perfect for IG. Them being able to find that pick onto Kanavi does mean, look at the timer in the top right of the screen there. 3 minutes till Dragon, into the Dragon, and finally get themselves the soul.
And this is the golden bridge opportunity to get to those 5th item spikes for them. I mean, it's a little far away. Final item locked in as well, and so much survivability. They were able to get a little bit of damage done in these lanes. They will back off to get the resets after they get the tier 2 in mid lane. Backline itself, but IG trying to use this Baron buff, squeeze as much juice out of the lemon as possible.
Oh my god, Top Esports, squeeze!
Oh no, they get the lock. That's a 4-man Glacial Fissure as well. The Cream, he's on the back line. Gala's in trouble, gets out over the side, but he gets publicly executed. No, it's the perfect execution, rather. Which version of execution do you want, IG? Because you can take your pick. Top Esports are coming for that head anyways. Wait, the last one here is Rookie trying to kite out Kanavi, but it has turned into disaster for Invictus Gaming and Top Esports. Find dominance 40 minutes in.
Are they gonna win the game here? I mean, okay, nearest death timer, 30 seconds on Mako, 32 on Shy. They have 3 grubs. This might be it. Top Esports, from the jaws of defeat, will somehow find a win against IG 40 minutes into this game.
No way. A scaling comp that you could dream of. We talked about it in draft. IG's level is the late game, but Top Esports, they do as Top Esports does. They win team fight after team fight, and they will rise above IG. They will take a first series win in 2-1 fashion.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.